Hello, and today we are looking at the Forces of Valor U.S. Army M10 GMC Tank Destroyer in a nice, lovely 1/64 scale. As you can see, it comes packaged in this nice little display case here with a nice little cover on. So on the front, you can see an image of a M10 GMC Tank Destroyer, looking very nice. And then on the back here, you can see some of the features of this model, such as its die-cast, some movable parts, and the precision of it. But we'll look at these more up close when we look at the actual model itself. So we will be coming back to these. But if you remove this cover, as you can see, it comes in this nice, lovely little display case. As you can see, there's the model firmly sat there. A nice full view all the way around, so a nice 360 view. But if we lift up the lid to give it some more light as well, you can see it has some information about this model on the lid here. Just a nice little card, because it's saying, get back focus, US Army M10 GMC, obviously the model it is, and the division it was part of, the US 702nd Tank Destroyer, and it took place, and where it took service, where it was active, Normandy France in July 1944 in the Second World War. Again, let's have a nice look at the model now while it's still in the display case. A nice 360 degree look. All the way around. Of course, on the lid here it also says US Army. Of course, it's a US vehicle. Looking really nice. But let's actually have a closer look at the model itself. See, the display case, it just slightly, nice gently lift it out. It's on this nice lovely little display plinth, like so, held firmly down here, and on this little plastic bit underneath. Just turn it, look underneath, you can see it says release and lock. Just twist this, like so, and it will release, and you can have a nice look at the model like this. Of course, you can also just gently remove these little restraints. Nice and gently. There's the front restraint, so let's put that on the front there. And then let's gently remove the back restraint, like so. And we can have a nice look at this model. Here's a really, really nice, highly detailed die-cast metal model. Of course, like it says on the back of the box, let's quickly move that back. Let's look at some of the active features. That it has a die-cast turret, and as I can feel, this is nice, sturdy die-cast metal model. So there's a die-cast turret. It's got a die-cast gun mantle, gun barrel, and upper hull. All of this top part is lovely die-cast metal model, looking really, really nice. Again, it has a movable gun barrel and turret, which you can clearly see I'm demonstrating now. It does have a 360 degree turret, and the gun barrel itself can be angled up and down like so, which is a really nice touch. And it says precision details and pad printing, which you can see if we get it nice. And look, the weathering on this is absolutely lovely. Okay, really, really nice, really accurate to a real M10 GMC Tank Destroyer. See the printing all across it is absolutely wonderful. So you've got the nice US Army star on the front, printing across it, the detail. It's a little tough to see in this lighting, but it does look like there's some nice weathering on the front, where it looks like it may be a bit more dirty, going through the mud in Normandy. So you've got another symbol on the front for the US Army with the star, once again there. Look really carefully, a little hard to read with the camera, but it has some more printing with information on the tank there. Looking at the back, you can see the tools they would have had. We've got a shovel and a hammer and things like that. And this was the hatch where the engine would be found there. Of course, we have the commander at the top. He's got a machine gun there as well. Okay, really nice. But now let's actually get into a little bit about the history of this tank. Well, tank destroyer. This is an American M10 tank destroyer, and it was one of the US Army's primary anti-tank weapons during World War II. And it was numerically their most important US tank destroyer of the Second World War. And this one in particular was active with the 702nd Tank Destroyer Battalion, being one of the specialized units equipped with this vehicle course, being specialised in destroying tanks. Now, that battalion was activated in 1944 and participated in multiple critical campaigns, one of which being in Normandy and the Battle of the Bulge, providing anti-tank support. Now, the M10 was often referred to by the nickname Wolverine, but this was an unofficial nickname and was not often actually used by the US troops themselves. Now, this is a M10 GMC, which used the M4A2 Sherman chassis, so it may look familiar if you have a model of an M4A2. So it has the sloped armour associated with an M4A2 chassis. And the M10s themselves were highly effective at countering German tanks of that era. And during the World War II, the 702nd Tank Destroyer Battalion claimed to have destroyed 103 Panzers or German tanks during the course of the war, which is a very nice, impressive number for this, vehicle and that battalion. Now, as the war progressed, as I've said, the 702nd Tank Destroyer Battalion fought in several intense engagements across the European theatre, notably during the Normandy invasion and the Battle of the Bulge, two very crucial campaigns during World War II. Now, if I go back to the features again, to mention, get the treads back on, it does have freewheeling, so the treads do move a bit. So they have vertical volute spring suspension found on that chassis. Just got to make sure the actual treads are correctly lined up. As I've touched them, they are a little bit out of sync where they should be, but that's no fine, as they are really easy to just put back in line how they should. It's a really nice model, really detailed. You can see they actually got weathering on the actual tracks themselves, of course, much more than on the top, whereas, of course, the tracks will have been going through the mud. So you've got nice little lights. Just overall, this is a really, really nice model. That's actually a really nice size as well, it being 1/64 scale. It's really nice to have it on display really easily, of course, with its nice little box as well. And if you actually have a look at the size itself, it has a length of about 11 centimeters or 4.3 inches, a width of about 5 centimeters or 2 inches, and a height of about 5 centimeters, or again, about 2 inches. So overall, it's a really nice little model. Great display piece, especially coming in absolutely perfect display box, like so, with some absolutely fantastic details such as the die-cast metal part, the movable part so you can have it featured and displayed any way you want, and with some great history behind it, participating in two of the most crucial battles of the war, being the invasion of Normandy and the Battle of the Bulge. So overall, it is an absolutely fantastic piece, great for any collector of military vehicles, maybe World War II vehicles, fans of tanks and things like that. It's just an absolutely great piece, and it's available now from modelcorner.co.uk.